Hi everyone, Kevin here from Golf Guy Reviews, and welcome back to my garden, which does mean, unfortunately, that we are still in lockdown here in the UK. I hope you are staying safe and well wherever you are, and hopefully it won't be too long until we can get back out on the golf course. Now, instead of doing a what's in the bag video, I thought I'd do a what's not in the bag video today, because I've got some interesting golf clubs in there in the shed that I think I'll go through today. Be really interested to know as well what you think about my what's not in the bag video, because I think it'll be interesting for a lot of golfers out there. I'm going to be open and honest. I think my ego is coming into it a little bit too much, and some of these clubs aren't getting used as much as they should do, and maybe actually I should put them back in the bag. So let me know down in the comments what you think. I really hope you enjoyed the video today, so make sure you give it a like button if you do, and make sure you subscribe to my channel where you can keep up to date on all my latest videos of golf reviews, clothing and tech. Got that totally wrong, of golf shoes, clothing and tech, right here on Golf Guy Reviews. Okay, prepare yourself, Kevin. There's probably going to be spiders. Right, where the bloody hell are these clubs? Let's have a look. Barbecue stuff, lawnmower, old Hoover. Ah, look at them. FootJoy Freestyles. Spare pram, paint, decking, spray, tools, gazebo, golf stuff. Ah, golf stuff, that's it, golf stuff. Here we go. Ha! No spiders. Right, so the first club that's not in my bag is this. It's a Taylormade R7 Draw, which is a hybrid club. And what's unique about this is that this is, yep, got it right around, a 6 hybrid. So you don't see too many of these. And this was actually the first ever hybrid that I bought. I got it brand new off of Golf Bidder for £50, and that was probably about 4 or 5 years ago. And at the time, I love this club. I still love this club. A 6 hybrid. Have you ever hit a 6 hybrid before? It is the easiest club in the world to hit. Off the tee, if you're on a par, if you're on a par 3 and you want it to go 150, 160 yards, a nice, gentle, relaxed swing. I used to call it a little tickle off the tee, and it was really, really consistent for me. The amount of weight in this club is unlike anything else I've ever kind of really played before, apart from the 3 and 4 hybrid that I've got in the bag as well. But yeah, it really is confidence inspiring. It's a 28-degree loft on a seriously, to be fair, chunky size hybrid, if I show you there like that. It looks great. I love that kind of black look there with the, it's kind of a bit of a classic design really for the hybrid. And yeah, really, really confidence inspiring. It is offset, so it is kind of biasing towards that draw, as the the draw name kind of indicates that, R7 Draw. But yeah, really confidence inspiring, and I could hit this 150, 160 yards off the tee, off the deck, didn't really matter. Out of the rough, if you just want to kind of pop one up there and you've got about 170 to go, that would work really well as well. But it's not in my bag. The reason is, it's because of my ego, I think, really. I've got to the point now where I believe I shouldn't be hitting a 6 hybrid. I've got a 5-iron in the bag that kind of carries around 180, 190-ish on a good day. I've got my 6-iron in there that's carrying 170 to 180-ish, I suppose. Do I really need a 6 hybrid as well? When you pull it out on the tee, well, people ask, what the hell's that? Especially when you're on a 150-yard par 3 and you're pulling out a hybrid, people start to give you some quizzical looks maybe. Maybe I should put it back in the bag, because actually my dispersion is probably better with this club than it is with my iron. So I might do a future video with that actually, to see whether my ego is getting the better of me and whether I hit this club better than my irons. I'm not going to sell this one. Not going to give it away either. Next club that's not in my bag is another Taylormade R7 Draw. I bought this off of eBay for about 30 or 40 quid a couple of years ago. And actually what this is a 3 hybrid. So it's a 19-degree loft, and this one is in a graphite shaft, whereas the 6 hybrid was in a steel shaft. So this is a stiff flex 55-gram Taylormade React shaft. Now, this was my hybrid of choice for a number of years, my 3 hybrid, and I've now actually got in the bag the same head, but in a steel shaft instead. Now, with my swing speed, I should probably be using, or convention would say I should be using a graphite shaft and definitely a stiff shaft. But for me personally, I feel so much more confident with a heavier weighted club. I just get on better with the free hybrid in a steel shaft. It doesn't go quite as far. That one goes, around the 200 yard mark for me, maybe 210 on a good day. This one certainly goes further, easily carrying kind of 220. But I was less consistent with it and I just didn't have as much confidence off the tee. So what do you guys think? Do you go with a graphite shaft because convention says you should? Or actually, do you still stick with a steel shaft because it feels better and it gives you more confidence? What do you guys do? For me personally, I go with confidence and I go with what feels good to me. I would like to get fitted again properly and get some new hybrids in the bag, but only if they give me as much confidence and feel as good as what I've got here. But at the moment, this isn't in the bag either. I prefer the steel shaft. Sorry, Mr. Graphite. Another club that's not in my bag, and it's yet another hybrid. So you can see there's a bit of a pattern here that clearly, although I like the very, very old steel shafted heavy Taylormade R7 draws, I kind of feel that I should be hitting something maybe more modern or something more suitable or traditional for my swing and my swing speed. So here we've got a Titleist, what's this? It's a H915. Now I bought this second-hand from my club store, again for £50. It's got a 95 gram shaft in it, I believe, 95 MSI, I think that's what it means. A rogue shaft that's in a stiff flex, so this should be more suitable to kind of what I'm trying to get out of my golf swing. And why I bought this is because of all the adjustability that the neck can give you. Now in my irons, I have my irons, I think it's 1.5 degrees, maybe 2 degrees upright because of the way that I swing, and this allows me to raise the club 1 degree upright as well. Might even be 1.5 degrees, I'm not sure off the top of my head. So I thought that this was going to be the one for me to actually replace the free hybrid R7. Now this is in a 21 degree loft, although I had it knocked down, so I believe it's in about a 19.5. Now unfortunately it still feels more lightweight compared to my R7s, which is the the feel that I'm used to. It also didn't quite go as far for some reason. I just could not get this to kind of penetrate as much as I can get with my old school R7s. So if it's not going as far and it doesn't feel quite as good, it's not going to go in the bag. Now that brings us to our final club, and it's not a hybrid, it's actually a 3-wood, and this is a Benn Ross Compressor HTX. There we go, 3-wood. Now I picked this up brand new from American Golf for, I think it was around £50 actually, which is a great discount. If you've not heard of Benn Ross before, they are, I suppose, what you'd call a more budget manufacturer of clubs here in the UK, but they make good quality clubs. If you look at Rick Shields' tests before when he's looked at the Benn Rosses, and I think specifically at this club, he was actually really impressed with it, and it performed really well. So it's still a good 3-wood. It comes in a Kuro Cage Regular Effects Mitsubishi 60 gram shaft, and actually looks quite nice. If you're not a fan of leery, loud golf clubs like I am, then actually this is quite an understated one because it's nice and grey and black and matches the head. Head looks really classy, nice and greyish colour to it. I'm afraid I did sky one out of the rough, so it has got that marking on it, but the face is in pretty good condition, the bottom's in good condition, you've got a head cover in there as well. Now, why don't I use this? Again, I think it's a bit of ego really, because I had the opportunity to get what is a more expensive club, which gives me a little bit more adjustability as well. So with the Mizuno, I can have it so it's set to 1.5 degrees upright, which suits my swing better, whereas this is an absolutely standard loft and lie. So, it went really well for me, but the Mizuno gives me more confidence. And so that's why this isn't in the bag. Let me know, do you use any other Benn Ross clubs in your bag? It performs really well for me, and I would be interested to maybe kind of test out some more going in the future. But for now, it's just taking up room in the shed. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed the video today, a little bit different. Hit that like button if you did, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and please stay safe wherever you are.